You should be good now.
Oh, hold on a second. Okay, good late morning, everyone. Michael Venezia, head trader at Tradeview Markets. A shortened weekend Friday. I'm on a little bit after 11. Market closed at 1 Eastern, so uh, I'm going to go to extremes, at least from my routine. And I wanted to wish everybody, I guess, a belated happy Thanksgiving. And an old timer once told me to always count your pips and your blessings, and we do that always at TradeView Markets, and the team as well. I want to thank the team too, TradeView Markets team, killing it. Okay, everybody for tuning in. This is the most important thing I'm going to make about you. You know what I mean? Like Coach says, this is more even relevant now, considering there's an hour and 50 minutes left to trade the market. You're not going to maybe make something. You're not going to make your year, but you know what? Sometimes the smallest positions can turn into the biggest losers. So don't be a wise guy right now. You know what I mean? Work on yourself. Don't force anything. There are some brilliant setups and proper rotation where, I'm not going to. Well, you know what? I'm here. I assess. I want to. It's not a job to me, you know what I mean? So I'm here still assessing what's going on. It's just by the way, you could listen to Coach's video and listen to me, a picture in picture on TradeGATEHub. It's incredible, by the way. Great job with the team. All right, so my point is, go to the Red YouTube channel and watch what we said during this week, not only to get an idea of what we're about, what we do with dossier, or verbal dossier, a video dossier of what we could bring, but more importantly, the routine. I try, and I think I'm pretty good at it. I'm open to some comments and suggestions about the routine in terms of being a little bit more methodical and a little bit more muscle memory. Believe me, I know right now, I know what's breaking out. I know the majority of stocks by heart. I should. But I do my charts and I go through my routines and I look at volume. It's something to keep muscle memory if you want to do it. I mean, LeBron James still does layups before games. He's played more, I think, more games than anybody almost at this point. Maybe Kareem, I'm not sure, but he does layups. I mean, how many the guy could do? You know what I mean? He should be taking half-point shots, or he could take half-point shots to warm up. He gets right under the basket and hits layups, and that's what we're about. So throughout this maybe long weekend, if you will, about to TradeGATEHub and get what we're about, and then we're going to get into some specific situations. Okay. One other thing, I would be remiss if I didn't say this. TradeGATEHub, the TradeView Market site, which obviously sponsors TradeGATEHub. If you go to TradeGATEHub and you see this world of whatever it brings our chat rooms, it brings the YouTube channel, it brings every feature that basically Yahoo Finance has. If you go to your stock page, you go to stocks by percentage, you can punch up the charts here. You could tailor-made the charts here. Beautiful description of the company. You can go, if you just want to see what the Forex is doing for the day, go to the Forex page. It's updated almost dynamically, if you will. So that's only one page of TradeGATEHub. So if you just dare to venture at the other tabs, especially our huge marketing presence that we actually, I can't even say have or watch out for. It's just what we do. Especially the majority of the team, including executives, Tim as well, over in London this past week, and look for that at all our social media pages. We had the other team in Dubai, and another trade show, I believe, accepting numerous awards on behalf of TradeView. I'm in New York City, if you will. We got coaches in California. Part of my team is in Peru. We got everybody chiming in from everywhere, from Turkey and China. So my point being, before I get into specific trades, we're all over it. And I mean, we know what. We have a high frame of reference, and if we're wrong, have a couple of qualities that continue to be at a high level. We admit when we're wrong, and if not, we know what we're wrong. We know where to go to be right. So let's get into some more specific trades here. Markets today. Look at this, the market. Okay, plenty to do and plenty to run to. What stocks are going today? There's Coin, Uber, more highs. There's the weekly. Let's go to the daily. Uber, Disney breaking out again, making more highs again. Anything from a CCJ? Yes, more highs. ALP, my lord. What stocks are breaking out? Snowflake, Snow, beautiful heavy. Oh, look at this thing, the springboard ready to go. The Magnificent Seven. Look at my screen here. They're taking a little bit of a rest. This is what you want. You want these guys to pull back. You want Apple to pull back like this. Affirm, I'm in that still. PDD, China stock starting to base. Baidu. What else? I want to make some other points here. IoT now, everybody. Some of the wise guys got IoT. Starting to buy this, accumulate this one here. KGC, one of my bigger position now. Gold stock. How can you not like KGC here? Sure, it might be going to a pullback, a little breakout, but let's go to the weekly. I did before I came on the air. Matter of fact, I did before I did this morning. A little bit of range bound golds. I like it. I like it that it's going to springboard through this 570 on the weekly. I'm in good positions. Another stock that I'm in that's been acting wonderful, the best of breed, or at least acting the best, and we're still in it. Lego my ego. I mean, what was wrong with this one? We're long in the ego. Another one we're long. You know what I took off today? I took off a little GOLD. I took off a little GOLD. I know it might rest. It is resting, might rest. It's just, I don't know about that. I don't know. It's the old Barrick. You know what I mean? I took all of that and I did transfer it into this one, GDX. Kind of looks like gold to a degree, but I like the gap up. I like the fill. I like the flag. I like the triangle. I like all about it, believe me. At least better than that. Nougat actually is underperforming this the IPO. I don't know why. Well, actually, it looks good. But I am in EGO. I'm in KGC. I'm in GDX. And Nougat, I should be either Nougat or JNUG. JNUG looks better, but it's a thin one. I don't want to get caught one of these triple TTFs on a thin weekend, maybe thin next week. If I'm going to do anything, and it would, by the way, I've been doing a lot with the VIX this low, mind-blowingly low. You know, I've been doing the opposite. I've been starting positions that are small instead of the VIX being so low. So if I go into something like I start a big position, whatever it might be, thousands of shares. It just with the VIX is slow, if it's going against me, it's just a bleed down. So then I might buy a little bit more, and all of a sudden I'm stuck with all these shares, and it's emblematic of what the VIX doing. If you're wrong, you've been wrong, unless you wait for some, short squeeze or pop. But the way I've been managing things better, I will say this, is I've been starting with smaller size. I haven't small. I'm not going to lie. I started as a day trader. I went in 8,000-10,000 shares at a clip. Literally, no problem. But now I buy 400, Boyle, 400 shares if I want to buy instead of buying 2,000. That's acting well. What else is acting well? A lot of the retailers too. A&F, they tried to take that down. A&F, you could have had right there right at the 20-day. It's 65 right back there. I don't know if it's over yet. I don't know what's going on there. Some stocks are acting well, some are not. Some are not. They're bifurcated, even even specialty retail. A&F. There's AEO. That broke and still broke lower. Gap Stores, Behemoth. The new CEO is really making a difference. Didn't get stubborn there. Macy's, hanging on a little better than it should. Urban Outfitters, a one-day wonder to the downside. Now it bounced appropriately. I was doing my research too. Actually, I could say my research. I'm smart. I can disseminate news very well. I used to sit next to the best news traders in the country. Neil, you know who you are, and thank you. You really, all you used to do is stare at the Bloomberg all day long like this and wait for news. And it was great at disseminating news. That was his forte. He had his niche. Urban, right off the 200-day from 31.30, 32.60. I get it. I mean, retailers are not the sexiest things, but they are moving. So that's what we're trading or we're in. Was a YPF, the Argentine stock. How about this thing? There you go. YPF. This is exactly what you want to see. And a lot of these stocks, the Gap Stores pull the same similar thing. On YPF, fundamental news. It's an Argentinian stock going with the election, YPF. Fundamental news, volume, range, uptrend. I mean, when a stock goes from 10 to 15, And the best they could do is go back from 15, only back to 14 from 10. That's bullish. All it did was break the flag. And where does it go now? I mean, what do you do? Take trailing stops off. The other one was GGAL. GGAL, I think. They were telling me GGAL. Yeah, but you know what? The one was a YPF. Acting very well. Other ones. Medtronic, nice bounce. The mystery broker pounding the table on Medtronic. The Disney, hanging in there. Uber completely shrugged off the secondary on, I believe, was the volume. Yeah. They did a secondary, went negative that day. I'll show you what it was. The volume right here. Stock went from 55 and they shook them all out. All these people who held the stock from 55 to 53 and a half. They stopped them out and they're probably buying back the same stock, if you will. You know what? I'll leave it then. It's all up to the 7. It's the listen, it's what you want to see. TNA is bouncing, the Russell's bouncing as the NAS, is resting to a degree, but they probably need a little bit more rest. I mean, I hope they would. And in fact, they do. If they go again, they're going to go without me. And that's okay, because we still have some things. The VIX, the dollar. This is what they're taking out. Here's a good stock, too. Everybody's talking about PAL, the Chinese education stock, up and handle, EDU. And I go to another one. Look at EDU. What else are they talking about? The dollar breaking lower. This HKD, other small, thin China stock, acting sexy on the day. Going from 4 to 6, not in it. They're going to dump that thing. It's a one-day wonder. They're bored. Anything else? Any questions, anyone? What are they doing with the wise guys? Let's go, wise guys. Let's go. Because we're going to stick to our routine. We're just going to condense it a touch. Okay. 11 o'clock. 11, let's dissertate. Mostly cheap activity out there on the holiday tape, like an HKD. Like an HKD. I don't want that. Just respectable size in CLSK and coin. I hope Santa's not watching me, CLSK, because I'm getting cold. Clean Amazon calls, Tesla. They're playing Tesla. Why not? SNY I'm interested in. Nah, not really. KView, that came up on your list the other day, AMAC. TAL calls. China Online's having a nice day. EDU and TAL. Mike V, value added. I should. That's what I do. Snow. How can I not get in the snowflake? I got to get in it. I got to get in it. What are they buying? They're buying leaps. That's good, though. So I have some time. And snow. Warren Buffet's in this thing. And this thing could go, man. This thing was a ripper. As you can see, just as little as maybe a couple of years ago, it was 4. So it's got it in it. Snowflake, they're going into leaps. So, and this is what they're doing. They're going into leaps. At least this is how I handle it. They're going into leaps ahead of numbers at the end of this month. So they know, and they're going to buy 2005. So why are they buying before if they're buying leaps? So they're taking a shot they're going to be right, but even if they're wrong, pardon me, they're going out to 25. Handful of names. Tesla. Planeteer. Fitch. NVIDIA. Top insider buying in H. Not interested. Fitch. I like this stock too. Fitch. This Fitch is like one of these. I don't like the stock. Fitch is exactly like a real, like before Real was. And Real made a move. Real was 123. Fitch is like 121. And they're going, what are you going to? It's a short squeeze Fitch. But you know what the problem with that is? They would have squeezed it by now. Almost everything is squeezed. Chart on the futures. Nothing. Fitch bearish. That's it. That's it for Fitch. VIX, SMCI is a put seller. Let's go to TradeGATEHub and leave it there. So I signed that in 19 Windows. We're all good. All right, guys. It's a pleasure. Okay. Look, listen, bottom line is numbers don't lie, and I'm a strong finisher. I am. It's fucking the way it is. So, hang in there. We'll start moving, still doing some clips in the morning to show you my watch list and what I'm doing instead of waiting maybe till 11 Eastern and doing a play-by-play. Although I'll do 11 o'clock and look forward, it won't be so much about what happened. It'll be so much about a plan going forward, because that Monday morning video will offset, or at least give everybody. I'll show the plan and the execution, if any. All right, so it's an hour and a half until the market closes. It's been an honor. Thankful to Tradeview and the higher upper for giving us the opportunity to bring you a high quality product, which is free, and that's because Tradeview Markets has the best pricing and the lowest spreads out there. That's the bottom. We can afford to do that and do it at a high level, and we're going to stop anytime soon. So I'll leave you off there. Not much to do now. I am here. Any questions, I'll take them. Be aware for all data posted on Sunday evening from all the compilation of everything. So there's going to be a lot during the week to disseminate during this past week. I'm sure a lot of opinions and a lot to do, a lot of chart setups, both up and down. So, as again, thank you for being here. Have a plan, and cheers.